The deputy U.S. Marshal decides to pair up with a bunch of criminals to find a deadly prisoner who has escaped. As the show goes on, we see how each of these criminals uses their skill set to help out the Marshal, and how things sometimes take a very bad turn because after all, they are criminals. At the start of the first episode of this show Breakout Kings, August Tillman, who lives in a prison, is seen trying to hold his body weight under his bed. August's job as a prisoner is to work with number plates. The scene then cuts to where August can be seen breaking a number plate deliberately and storing it in the dustbin where there were other broken number plates too, which showed that he had been doing the same practice in the past. Eventually, he takes the broken number plates and joins them vertically. While the guards are busy talking to a lady, he manages to hide behind a car that is yet to leave the building in some time. He goes beneath the car and ties the number plates beneath the car to hold him. Unnoticed by anyone, the car exits the building. As the driver pulls the car, August rushes to his window and attacks the driver and the lady beside him. As the episode rolls in, we see Charlie, the current deputy U.S. Marshal in that town, trying to convince ex-U.S. Marshal Ray Zacchinelli to help him find August Tillman. Ray agrees to help Charlie, and Charlie gives him a list of prisoners from which Ray has to shortlist some escape artists who will later help them find August Tillman. Ray shortlists the candidates and brings them to Charlie. Charlie tells the four of them that if they help them in finding Tillman, their jail sentences would be reduced. Upon hearing the proposition, the escape artists accept Charlie's terms and conditions. In the meantime, a research analyst named Sims reports the death of August Tillman's friend John Help. Charlie explains the mission to the four escape artists and hands them a mobile phone to use during the mission. All of the team then head to the crime site where one of the escape artists, Dr. Lloyd Lowery, who is an ex-child prodigy and behaviorist, tells Charlie that Tillman is trying to puzzle the team by writing a Mexican city name on the fridge with blood. Charlie and the others are unaware that Tillman had hidden a phone from which he was actively listening to their conversation while driving a vehicle. Later, Sims calls Ray to tell him that a robbery had taken place before Tillman was arrested. Gunderson, one of the escape artists known for his fighting skills, is handcuffed by Charlie because a knife was found down his sock. The scene then cuts to Tillman, who is torturing Jimbo, a man who helped him in a former robbery. Tillman is putting nails in his quads and asking him to tell him where the money from the robbery went. Upon Jimbo's refusal to tell Tillman about the money, Tillman kills him. In the meantime, Charlie and his squad reach the crime scene and find Jimbo dead. After searching the house, they find the phone which was being used by Tillman to hear them talk. Later, the cashier of the Shirley Bank, Menjivar, is visited by Charlie and his team because she was present during the time of the robbery. Upon finding out the squad is at her home, she escapes the house while her boyfriend keeps the squad busy. Charlie spots her running away and commands Shay Daniels, who is a former weapon trafficker and a member of the escape artists, to follow her so he can stop Menjivar on the way. Menjivar is found not guilty after the interrogation. Later, Sims and Erica find that the actual person who is involved in the robbery is Kyle Turo, who had left his job and is not in contact with anyone. In the meantime, Kyle's daughter and wife are being threatened by August Tillman. The squad waits for any sign of Kyle, but after receiving no sign of him being present, bounty hunter and expert tracker Philomena, also known as Philly, one of the escape artists, suggests that she can deal with Frank, who is Kyle's brother. Philly enters a bar that is owned by Frank with Lloyd. She tries to get Frank's attention by making eye contact with him. Later, Frank takes Philly to a room where she tries to seduce him and eventually gets a hold of his phone. After getting a hold of Frank's phone, she excuses Frank and tells him that she will be right back. Upon going outside, she immediately searches the phone for Kyle's number, but in the meantime, Frank senses something fishy and catches her with his phone. He attacks her and threatens her, but Lloyd messages Charlie about the situation. Charlie, being real quick, enters the bar armed with Ray and Shay. Ray fires at the left side where Frank is standing to threaten him, and eventually, they capture Frank. Upon capturing Frank, the team gets Kyle's address. They reach his house but find his wife tied to a chair. When they untie her, she reveals that Tillman had both her husband and her daughter in his custody. She also tells Charlie about her husband's facial features. It is later revealed in the episode that a woman named Amy Flynn helped August Tillman escape from prison. On the other hand, Amy and Tillman have decided that they are going to leave the United States and travel to Canada. After the team got to know their plan, they rushed to the United States-Canadian border. Meanwhile, Amy, Tillman, and Kyle's daughter who has a bomb attached to her chest pull up at a gas station. While they are filling gas, Philly and Shay find them and try to take both of them out of the car. Shay then heads to the back seat of the car to take Kyle's daughter out but notices that a bomb is attached to her chest and its control is in Tillman's phone. Ray tries to threaten Tillman that he is going to shoot but Charlie stops him. While Ray and Tillman were in an argument, Charlie shoots Tillman's shoulder and he falls to the ground. In the final scene of the episode, Shay is seen looking at a photo of him and his girlfriend and counting the days left for his bail. On the other hand, Lloyd is talking to his daughter while Philly is checking her bank account balance on a computer. Later, Ray and Charlie are having a chat to which Ray opens up telling him that he bought a car for his daughter with the money that he stole from the crime scene. In the next episode, Xavier Price's a mass murderer execution is getting ready to take place in a couple of days at the prison in Clayton. On the day of his execution, Xavier uses the box of paper clips he has collected to ignite a fire in the prison while the staff was checking the electricity over there. He burns his hand knowing that someone will help him and take him to the doctor. After crying for help, he is taken to the prison doctor who charges on and attacks him, leaving him unconscious. He uses the bedsheet he had to make a banner to disguise him as a protester and escapes from a tiny opening present in the prison. After being successful in escaping the prison, he is spotted by one of the women on the road who he attacks, leaving her unconscious and driving away in her car. As the episode rolls in, we see Charlie assembling his team again. Lloyd and Shay are on the team again, followed by a new member, Erica Reed, who is a replacement for Philly because Philly was caught stealing money using the prison's computer. As the mission is being briefed by Charlie to the squad, which includes Ray too, Erica suggests to the team that the information about Xavier is not enough to solve the case, so they should visit Xavier's wife to know more about him. On the other hand, Xavier is seen burning a house down. Later, the team shows up at Xavier's house to meet his wife. While they are at his house, Sims calls Ray to let him know about a house that Xavier had bought in an auction a year ago, and when they reached the house to search, the house had already been burnt down. Somehow a box of melted plastic was able to be retrieved by the forensic team. The scene then cuts to Xavier, who is trying to dig the ground with a girl that is sobbing beside him. The girl begs for Xavier's mercy, but Xavier kills her anyway. Later, Charlie and his team show up at the shop where they are told by the owner that Xavier had attacked him recently when he was caught changing the price tag of an axe. In the meantime, Sims calls Ray to let him know about a property in a quiet town that Xavier had bought recently. Both Charlie and Ray visit the house. After breaking into the house and searching it, they find a girl that had been trapped in the basement. They try to interrogate the girl, but she refuses to answer any questions due to her being in shock. After they take the girl to the ambulance, the girl reveals that she was not the only girl being tortured by Xavier. At the Deputy U.S. Marshal's office, the team finds out about the other two girls that went missing. One was buried and the other was burnt to death. Later, it is revealed that Xavier's mother was a prostitute and he was tortured by her a lot. Lloyd reveals that Xavier has something against prostitutes and he likes to torture them to death. Charlie asks Sims to provide him with every girl that had gone missing near Xavier's residence. Sim provides Charlie with all the girls that had gone missing for the past 6 months. Lloyd talks the team into taking a search warrant for searching Xavier's home again to find any evidence to help them assist the case. Upon searching Xavier's house, they find a girl's fingernail, hair strand, and a broken molar tooth. Charlie suggests that they should run a DNA test of the hair strand to find the third girl. In the meantime, the forensics gives a video message to Sim in which Xavier was torturing a girl. The video was dark, so they could not identify which girl it was. In the video, Ray hears a sound of a train and tells his team that he thinks Xavier has kept the girl near the train track. Sims gives addresses of the houses near the train track where Xavier's property is located. On the other hand, Erica is handcuffed because of beating Lloyd upon getting asked about her child that she lost. She is also taken off the mission by Charlie. Later, Ray and Charlie search all of the houses that Sim had put up on the list but are unable to find anyone over there. Ray calls Sim and tells her that there was no one at the given address. Erica is listening to all of the conversations because she was left off duty by Charlie. She reveals that they were searching in the wrong town and the sound was not from a train but an industrial whistle from. Stay tuned for the next video.